Okay, here we're going to look at how to copy, move, and rename files. So the first thing I'm going to do is move into the JOLTS Linux Intro Assignment 1 data directory. And in here I have a few existing text files. And the first thing I want to do is maybe copy data3.txt to data4.txt, and I use the cp copy command to do that. And now I see that I have an additional file, data4.txt, and I can look at the contents of those and confirm that they really are identical. So I can use that to copy files. I can also copy files between different directories. So in this case, instead of the second argument being a name of a file, it can be a location to copy it to. So in this case, I'm copying data1.txt over to the assignment 2 data directory. And so I don't have any additional files, but I have that copy over in the other directory. I can also move a file with the move command. So maybe I want to move data4.txt over to that same directory. So again, I can tell it which directory to move that file to. And now I see that data4.txt is no longer here. So let's go over to the assignment 2 data directory. And I see that I have data1.txt and data4.txt here. And that has the contents of the file that I originally copied. The other thing that's convenient with the copy command and some other commands as well is that rather than copying goodbye.txt and hello.txt separately, I can use wildcard characters. So for example, star is a wildcard that matches an arbitrary part of the text. So here I'm specifying that I'd like to copy all of the files that end in .txt over to the assignment 2 directory. And now when I go over to that directory, I have the copies of those files. You can also use star.txt with things like cat. So if you want to concatenate or display the contents of all the text files, you can do star.txt. And the other wildcard character that I'd like to mention is that there's also a little bit finer grain control. There's a question mark, which matches just a single character. So if I'd like to copy all of the data 1, 2, 3, etc. files, an alternate way to do that with a little better control is using question mark. And now if I go back over to that assignment 2 data directory, I have the copies of all 4 files now. Copy, move, and rename can allow you to manage your files, move them around, etc. And you can also make use of wildcard characters to reduce the amount of typing that you need to do.